Hi stars, it's me Missy, I'm back, and today I'm going to be playing some more Dragon Age Origins. Now, when we last left off, we were just about to go take care of Morgan's mother, who, if I'm remembering correctly, turns into a big spooky dragon in this game. And that's currently going to be a very tough fight. So, with that, let's get into the game and see what happens, shall we? Ah yes, I have the dream team. Wynn, Alistair, and Liliana. This ought to be good.
And
Hi, Plymouth.
so you return. Lovely Morrigan has at last found someone willing to dance to her tune. Such enchanting music she plays, wouldn't you say?
You're such an ass. We know your little secret, Plymouth.
Which one, I wonder?
I mean, I know them all, at least so far.
What little plan has she hatched this time?
She knows how you extend your unnatural lifespan.
That she does. The question is, do you? Ah, but it is an old, old story. One that Flemeth has heard before, and even told. Let us skip right to the ending, shall we? Do you slay the old wretch as Morrigan bids, or does the tale take a different turn?
Well, I kind of need Morgan in this, so I need Morgan. I have no choice in this.
Choice. There is power in choices, as there is in lies. I shall give you one of each. Morrigan wishes my grimoire? Take it as a trophy. Tell her I am slain.
You think she will believe that?
We believe what we want to believe. It's all we ever do.
What do I get out of it?
You get to keep her for a time.
What happens to you?
I go. Perhaps I surprise Morrigan one day. Or I may simply watch. It would be interesting to see what she does with her freedom. Enlightening, even. Would you give an old woman that?
Honestly, if I'm being very honest, I don't want to kill you. I like you, Flemeth. I like Morgan too, but I like both of them, and I want to see how this goes. I don't think I've ever let you live. I could do that.
It's far easier this way, don't you think? The lies are always more fun.
Yes, fun. Tricking Morgan. Oh, who am I kidding? That does sound fun. I'm a bad man.
Not killing Morrigan's mother. That is the more noble choice, right? Right?
A tangled web you weave, Warden. I hope it's for good cause.
The
Yeah,
book
me
is
too.
inside the hut, with notes and spells enough to make even Morrigan blush with delight. You and I will not meet again. That I guarantee.
I gained no one's approval on this. Y'all are assholes in pain.
Change your mind already? I changed knickers less quickly.
Just want some questions answered.
Wouldn't we all, alas?
So you give no answers at all?
Back to this again. Sabers rattling and jaws firmly planted on the floor. Oh, do something.
Okay, fine, I'll
And
go.
do leave an old woman in peace. So many visitors. Next they'll be putting in a road. Maybe an inn.
Plymouth, you're such a dick. Robes of possession. An old, lovely, old but lovingly cared for book bound in mother of questionable origin. Pages smell of herbs and wood smoke. Intricate stitching on the cover marks out a leafless tree, strangely ominous in its stark appearance. Well, let's take it all. Okay, let's leave.
Then later.
Yes. Let's go back to camp. When Liliana, Alistair, Barkspawn, Morgan. Okay, I think that's good. Severin, Minnie, Liliana, Alistair. Still can't carry the Redcliffe shield. So that'll have to wait. Okay, I have this for you, Morgan.
Mother's real grimoire, is it? I am glad you were able to find it after all. My thanks for retrieving it. I shall begin studying it immediately and unlock the power that it holds.
Well, I gained plus 13 approval from Morgan, so that's good, I guess. Let's talk to everybody really quickly.
I'm here for you.
We need to talk.
Course.
Never mind. Okay, we're gonna leave then. Let's go to Denerim. So let's take Morgan, Alistair, and Liliana with us for a little bit. Let's travel to Denerim. And then we'll head to Orzammar.
Concentrate, like we practiced.
What the hell's happening here?
Fire!
Oh. Darkspawn. Hey, dude. Come on. That. Okay, do this. Okay, that guy's dead.
That's
This. Oh, goodness. Okay. Do that, Alistair. Do this. Okay, just keep fighting for now. This. Okay, and now. This. Alistair, you're still doing just fine, I think. Okay, it's 2 guys here, 1 guy here. Okay, drink that, please. Okay. There we are, and then this guy's almost dead. Oh, of course, we crash. Let's try that again, game. Ay. Hi, Flemeth.
And so you return. Lovely Morrigan
Yeah.
has at last found someone will.
Little
What has Morrigan
secret.
told you? What little plan has she hatched this time?
Yeah,
Let us
natural
skip right to the
life.
ending, shall we? Do you slay the old... Morrigan wishes my grimoire? Take it as a trophy. Tell her I am slain.
I could do it.
Yes.
Okay. Take all.
Then later.
Save the game. Okay, world map. Camp. Lynn, Leanna, Alistair, Bart's gone, Morgan.
Mother's real grimoire, is it? I am glad you were able to find it after all. My thanks for retrieving it. I shall begin studying it immediately.
Okay. Gained Morgan's approval. Dalish, Arlington, the circle. Unassigned journeyman runes. Dalish, give all death roots. Okay, and I don't have coin for
Generous as
Arlington
always.
yet. Okay, Let's see. Well, I'll save, just in case the game decides it wants to crash. And let's go. Yes, so taking the usual.
Yes.
Indeed.
Indeed.
And you know where we're gonna head? We're gonna head to the Frostback Mountains. He starts to target 4 times with dealing reduced damage in each hit if the charger. The shield mastery, the damage for each hit increases. Let's do that. Okay, I need to level up her. Okay, and then archery.
All is well?
Okay. Alistair. We can also go over here. Morgan, I want you to take out one of the big scary guys. So this dude right here, you can do this. Okay, and now we're gonna just stand right here and do Mind Blast. So everybody is stunned for a little bit. Alistair, you can do this. Leanna, you can just keep doing what you're doing. And Morgan. Let's see. Okay, Cone of Cold. Cone of Electricity. Okay, and this. Okay, and now it's this guy's turn. Just keep attacking everybody. Shoot these guys. Okay, there's a good amount of them. Okay, Morgan, just keep hitting them where it hurts.
Defend yourself! Be careful! Let's make this quick! Back! Let me...
Okay, this.
Another call!
Both been electrocuted. This. That. Okay, this. Drink that. Drain life. Okay, and that's dead. Okay. So, what do we got? Death Root. Healing Potion. This. Demonic Ichor, whatever. Death Root. Save the game, please.
I'm taking
Mage.
these apprentices to Redcliffe. The first enchanter says you need every able-bodied mage for the war. They're young, but capable enough, as you saw.
They're dead, dude, but thanks for the thought that went into it. I appreciate that. Okay, just to make sure, I don't see anything else here. Except there might be something over this direction. Nope. Okay, let's keep going. Yes. Let's keep heading to the mountains. Back home to Orzammar, where we belong. Frostback Mountain Pass. This is going to be an interesting adventure. Okay, do. Ah, bounty hunters, great. Thank you, Morgan. Knock this guy out, my dear. You can knock him over. And, just start shooting. Okay, and now this. This. Okay, and now. Take this, please. This. Alistair, I need you over here, buddy. Thank you. Okay.
I never liked this part. Distance yourself. Oh, Benny, watch out!
Okay, and then this dude. And we're alive! Look at that. Spiritual shard. Healing potion. Okay, what's up here? Let's save again, please. Let's over this way. Anything? Nope, nothing. Okay. Well, back this way we go.
You hear about those hunters from Oswin? The Regent strung them up like foxes.
He didn't.
He did, and he's proud of it too. Says that the other Bannerman are gonna get the same.
I can't believe that. That's not right.
Well, that's great. Surface dwarf.
I paid a ransom for a trade permit. They can't do this.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that. Chief Thug.
What business would the mighty Grey Wardens have with a man like me?
Oh yeah, I forgot about you. I'm here on behalf of the Blackstone Irregulars.
What is this about?
You stole supplies from the
I
guild.
worried this might happen. I hoped it wouldn't be you who came for me. I have no choice. Forgive me, Warden, but I cannot go back with you.
Oh, you okay? Cool. Shoot this guy. Yes. Yes.
All right.
Mind blast.
I see what you're made of.
instead. Lightning. Freeze.
Make a preserver. I see.
By the way, Mr. Vinland, how are you? Okay, problem solved. Guild supplies, like that. Eh. I'm doing okay. Another surface dwarf.
Can I interest you in something? I've got the finest selection of previously owned armour and weaponry this side of Val Royeaux.
Uh-huh, previously
Why
owned.
pay through the nose for new equipment when you can buy it like new for much, much less?
Where do you get this like new armor from?
Oh, here and there. Look, that's really not important. The important thing is, it's cheap. And just as good as what you'd find at a smithy.
I'll take a look.
Oh, of course. And remember, everything's covered by Farron's 24-hour lifetime guarantee.
Yeah, sure it is. Flesh rot recipe, oh joy. You really got nothing I really want. Except this. And the elf root. And I think that's it. Goodbye, dude. Have fun with whatever it is you're doing. Just make sure I didn't miss
So tell me,
anybody.
was the Tower of Magi everything you thought it would be?
Abominations running rampant. Templars ready to slaughter every mage in sight. Yes, it rather met all my expectations.
You don't think you might have been better off getting your training there, instead of whatever your mother taught you?
You're right. My mother didn't nearly have as many abominations running about. That certainly would have improved my education.
I'll give you that one.
I'm so relieved.
Oh, I love hearing you two idiots fight.
Oh, you wish to talk to me? Truly, it's a courtesy for one so well-armed to notice a lowly merchant.
Did you lose your cast when you left Orzammar?
It's not your business. But like my father, I was born on the surface. We never had a caste to leave. The Assembly says we've turned our back on the stone, but they still use the goods we bring. Hypocrites.
That's
Yeah.
not right. Someone should do something.
Maybe it'll change by the time my children are grown.
How often do you restock in Orzammar?
Twice a year. I'm confined to a trade stall in the Commons, but I see enough. It's very closed in. My grandfather says I've lost my stone sense. I was born topside. I don't remember having it.
Never mind, I should
Best
go.
of luck to you.
Thanks, man. Dwarf. Well, I guess let's go inside. Wonder how well that's gonna go. Probably not too well, considering my brother tried to kill me, and he killed my other sibling, so it's probably not gonna be great.
Vieta, this land is held in trust for the sovereign dwarven kings. I cannot allow entry at this time.
King Loghain demands the allegiance of the Desher, or lords, or whatever you call them in your assembly. I am his appointed messenger.
I don't care if you're the king's wiper. Orzammar will have none but its own until our throne is settled.
Business in Orzammar.
None more important than mine.
Your
Oh,
business
bitch,
will
get
wait.
in line.
Orzammar must limit outside influence until the throne is settled. No one gets in.
Settled? Is this about my father?
You're the exile. Aye. Despite your brother Balin's best efforts, sorrow finished what your kinslaying started. Your father is dead.
Kinslayer? Oh, you're not getting in.
Oh, suck. I want to hit you. Real hard. Call me that again, we'll see more slayings.
Threatening a sovereign guardsman only shows how far from House Idukan you've fallen.
Uh-huh. Sure. I don't give a fuck what you're talking to me or saying to me. Just let me the fuck in. I'm more important than you. Get out of my way. I'm a Grey Warden. This treaty obliges Orzammar to aid me.
The Wardens killed King Kaelin and nearly doomed Ferelden. They're sworn enemies of King Loghain.
Well, that is the Royal Seal. That means only the Assembly is authorized to address it. Grey Warden, you may pass.
What? He's a traitor and a kinslayer. You said it yourself. In the name of King Loghain, I demand that you execute this stain on the honor of Ferelden.
Why don't you try it? See what happens. Okay, let's try intimidate. Run to your false king. The dwarves will not hear him today.
You'll hear of this. King Loghain will see you quartered.
Sure he will.
You
Bye.
are going to Orzammar, Grey Warden. Though I don't know what help you will find.
Okay, it's kind of weird being back here. And walking in the front door. That's odd. Cool.
Trust follow, Warden. Your arrival is a mixed blessing. You left chaos to fester in your house, but we must respect your new role.
Yeah, that was not my fault. Go blame my son of a bitch of a brother.
Paragons, if I remember right. The best of their ancestors.
I'm surprised for you, Alistair. You're not just in a stupid-looking face.
Now that's a thing of beauty, daughter. If you work hard like Branka, all Orzammar will know your name.
Mother, I don't want to be like her. She...
Don't say that! Not to me, not to anyone. Now get back to the forge. I want to see more details.
Yes, Mother.
I feel sorry for her.
For the love of Paragons.
Paragon Orton? Oh god, we're gonna have a lot of issues.
Please, sir, just a bit of bread. I haven't eaten in days.
I want to give him food! I want to give him something! Let me give him something! What the fuck? Paragon.
Now's better than later.
Stop talking. More. Dwarven scholar. Can I actually talk to you?
Let me ask you this then, Morrigan. What if there really was a maker?
Then I would wonder why he has abandoned his creation. It seems terribly irresponsible of him.
He left us because we were determined to make our own way, even if we hurt ourselves. And he could not bear to watch.
But how do you know? You cannot ask him this. Perhaps he has gone to a new creation elsewhere and abandoned this as a dismal failure best forgotten.
I do not need to know, because I have faith. I believe in him, and feel his hope and his love.
Faith. How quickly those who have no answers invoke that word.
How can someone who practices magic have so little capacity to believe in that which he cannot see?
Magic is real. I can touch it and command it, and I need no faith for it to fill me up inside. If you were looking for your higher power, there it is.
But only if you can control it.
Okay.
I do not envy the loneliness you must feel at times, Morrigan.
Leave me be. Loneliness would be preferred to this endless chatter.
I can't believe Liliana won an argument. Somebody write this date down. Okay, I think I got all of them.
Pity for a poor old man.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
So, who's gonna jump me, hurt me, do something to me?
It is the Assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Or, as now,
when someone tries using the Assembly to pull a coup. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew.
Handlers, separate these dashers in the Diamond Quarter. I will not have Balin incite a riot.
You not speak that way about the man who should be king!
Oh, goodness! What the fuck? What did I walk back into? Maybe I should just leave. Holy shit. Well, it's good to be home, I guess.
I won't have fighting in the Commons, especially in front of outsiders.
Well, Liliana, this is my home. Welcome, welcome. Sorry about the blood on the floor. I apologize.
Exile, you were not to show your face here again. I have enough crime to deal with. I shouldn't have to dump you back in the deep roads.
Try it. See what happens. I have a new house, the Grey Wardens.
That's right. You found pity topside. The Wardens should have better sense when choosing allies. Surfacers and their cloud-addled heads. Fine, oh illustrious Grey Warden. What do you want?
Well, the Blight is coming and I need Orzamar's assistance.
Surface problems. Well, we have no king to hear you. You can join the shouting at the Assembly in the Diamond Quarter if you want.
Sure.
Bunch of Desher lords bickering over sand. Balin, Harrowmont. Is one so different? No paragons here.
Can a city function like this?
Blame yourself for that. The deaths in your house brought us here. And still the tavern is open, and the market is busy. Orzammar suffered worse. The ancestors will see us through.
Well, aren't you a bitter fucking son of a bitch? Harrowmont and Balin are the ones I need.
They've caged themselves for fear of each other. As you've seen, keeping order down among us working people is dodgy. No place for a proper lord. Balin speaks through his second, Vartag Gavorn, in the Assembly. Lord Harrowmont speaks through Dulin Ferender from his estate.
Well, I should get going.
Yes, you should.
Stop being such a smug asshole. You have a name. Who are you?
By the ancestors! You were exiled into the deep roads. How can you be standing here?
Narav, Helmi? Is that you?
I should hope so. I'd be quite hurt if you didn't recognize me. After all, under different circumstances, we might have been sisters-in-law. But you were supposed to be dead. How is it you live?
I'm lucky. The Grey Wardens rescued me and recruited me.
Then I hope your return is a good omen. Since your father died, many have begun to wonder if it was Balin's have been here. After all, under different circumstances, even your father believed that. It's why he appointed Lord Harrowmont as his heir. But enough Deshers support Balin to keep the Assembly in a deadlock. You can see how bad things have gotten.
Yeah, I have. How did father die?
In his sleep. Though many whisper those are only sweet words to hide the smell of poison. May the ancestors...
Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
Number.
How much support does Balin have?
Exactly half the Assembly.
Oh, great.
But as you know, that means his numbers are dropping.
Yeah, that is true. But still. Oh, great. Yeah, once the Assembly wished me to rule, I highly doubt that that's the case now.
And I'm sure some curse their decision to exile you. But House Iduken stands behind Balin still, and they have stricken your name.
Well, where is he now? Balin, that son of a bitch.
He still lives in the king's quarters,
of course he does.
Your father never repudiated him. He seems to think if he's close to the throne long enough, we'll forget he has no right to claim it.
Good, good. Does Harrowmont believe Balin killed my brother?
He wouldn't dare say so, but the common folk do. Not enough of them, I say. Exactly half the Assembly still supports Balin, and their loyalty runs deep.
Well, then they're stupid. Where is Harmont now?
He dares not leave his estate often. You've seen what sort of thugs support your brother.
Yes, I have. Who has the authority to defend against blight?
A blight? Now? But our warriors are killing each other in the streets. Who will lead the battle? How will we survive?
Well, Orzammar must settle its differences to defeat this threat.
Then may the ancestors guide your efforts. If you seek Lord Harrowmont's support, talk to Dulin Ferender. You'll find him in Harrowmont's estate. Tell him who you are, and I'm sure he can get you an audience.
That's good.
I should return home until the streets become safe again.
Well, bye, hun. Well, I am going to wander a little bit. Imports. Could Liliana open that door?
As you like.
Ah, key required. Okay, well, let's get going. Nug Wrangler.
I should have stuck to common nugs. I've gone and lost them too. I'll never find them the way they skitter.
Common nugs? I don't like those. They look dirty.
No way I'm going back to that supplier in Dust Town. Guess I'm shutting it down.
Ooh, okay. I'll have to pick up that ring. Well, if I see any nugs, I'll send them your way.
Good on you, stranger. Only need one to turn this around.
Okay,
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Wait a second. Diamond quarter, oh yeah.
Greetings, and welcome to Garen Garrison's luxury goods shop. Wow, there are a lot of you. And I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with. What was I saying?
Have a look at my shop, I hope.
Right. Yeah, I have some lovely things here. Lyrium. Enhanced, of course.
Life Giver, oh my god. 87? That's so much. Gem bracelet, delicate golden bracelet adorned with small sparkling gems. A gold amulet suspended by a chain of delicate gold links. Gold mirror. That is so much. And my inventory is full. Well, there are certain things that I don't need that you can have, probably, my man. Hold on. Put that. Robes of possession. Oh my god, pure bitch braid. I won't need this. I think I need that either. Excite. I also gotta find what's his nuts later. Okay, that's it for now, dude. I'll come back later if I have enough money to buy that ring.
Oh, I actually was talking to your companions. Or are you from the surface too?
Yes, you could say that.
Oh, wonderful. I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle?
The Circle of Magi?
I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study.
Do you want me to ask them?
That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smithcast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Tevinter Imperium's Verticum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child?
She's so enthusiastic and adorable. I'm glad we're helping her.
If it gets me your approval, I'm happy.
My bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
Well, that's gonna be a long trip back and forth, but at least I got Liliana's approval out of it a little bit. That's something.
Hey, what's down there?
Hey, look! It's a nug! I wrangled a nug. Mine, soldier, mine, mine,
I
commander.
have heard much about the halls of the Dwarven Kings, but the stories do it no justice. It is so strange, harsh, yet beautiful.
I didn't mean to click on you, but okay. Yes, it is very grand.
And have you seen those tiny pig-like burrowing animals? They are adorable. I wish I could have one as a pet. But they must be hard to catch and... Oh, just ignore me. I'm so silly sometimes. Let's just go.
Well, I'll keep that in mind.
I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you past the front lines without Adesh's permission. And I've heard nothing of any new patrols scheduled to leave today.
Why do you need patrols?
Don't let the comm fool you. The Darkspawn are down there, aren't they, Commander?
Either we finally have the edge, which I doubt, or the beasts are building up numbers for the next attack.
Second one. Actually, they've made their move on the surface.
The surface? But I thought the vermin never went up that far except at...
Except during blights.
Yep.
Ancestors save us if that's what's happening.
That's exactly what's happening. Well, I should go.
For your sake, I hope you've no reason to come here again.
Well, I'm probably gonna have one. So I'll see you soon, buddy. Let's go explore the other side, and then I'll go take care of some other crap.
Go on, I'm out of the nug game. Got nothing to sell.
Got a nug for you here.
Saraka, I'm back in the game, such as it is. I don't have much besides gratitude, but find a bunch more of these and I'll toss you whatever I've found.
Well, that's something. I'll take it. Oh look, here's another nug. Okay, let's just keep looking around, doing stuff. Talking to people. Okay, that's the girl.
Guard my son, for he is lost and
Hey look, it's another nug.
for you know what it is to mourn.
Okay, Vilda.
I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors? I can move aside. I don't have much to bring them.
Did I hear you mention your son?
My name is Vilda, widow of Turak of the Smith caste. I pray here every day for my son, Ruck. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul.
What happened to him?
It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud, but he got separated somehow. When they came home, he wasn't with them.
Did anyone go after him?
The captains don't want to lose anyone searching for stray men. Too many were taken by Darkspawn that way.
We shouldn't abandon him. I'll look for him if you want.
There is no way except to brave the deep roads yourself.
I'm a Grey Warden, that's what we do.
A warden? So you could do it. Only wardens face the deep roads without a company backing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers. Please, find me as soon as you return.
Yes, ma'am. Hopefully I can actually help her and I'm not like...
Watch out for that puddle of whatever it is.
Sod it all, the exile.
Who are you?
Never thought I'd see your face in the Commons. Never thought I'd be glad to either. But this could only help Balin. Whether he
Fuck
convinces
Balin.
you or you scare people, it's another crack in the old way.
You're very eager to support my brother, it
He has
seems.
the legitimate claim, thanks to your failed grab. You abused the old ways, and now he has a chance to change them. I see where the gold is. It flows topside. Balin will guide us to adopt a new way. Of course, he can't come out and say that.
You approve of this chaos?
Can't find ore without splitting some stone. My investments are solid, I'll be fine.
Uh-huh.
The Assembly has done us a favor. They've shown just how loose the sand is under our feet. It opens people to change.
Blood is coming. Orzammar can't be divided.
Orzammar will decide what we can or can't be. Blight may be imminent on the surface, but our warriors are well seasoned against dark spawn. There will be topsiders left for trade. There's no end to them.
Well, let me see what you have in your store.
I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
I'm sure I'm good for that. Gold symbol of Andraste. Helly King's flagon, silver demon head ring. I'll have to come back for these later. Morgan, Liliana. An elegant disc suspended from a ribbon that bears the marks of Andraste's flame.
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so much.
Well, you're welcome, honey. Morgan, would you like a golden mirror?
What have you there? A mirror? It is just the same as the mirror which Flemeth smashed on the ground so long ago. It is incredible that you found one so like it. I am uncertain what to say. You must wish something in return, certainly.
Don't be ridiculous. It's a gift, Morgan.
You say that as if I should be accustomed to such a thing. I have never received a gift. Not one which did not come at a price. I suppose I should say thank you for the gift. 'Tis most thoughtful. Truly.
You're welcome, Morgan. That was so much approval from Morgan. Oh my god. Hey, I'm back, jackass. Shut up.
I want that surface.
Store.
I'll take your gold.
No. Yeah, whatever. Okay. I'm leaving for now.
Maker's blessing on you, sister.
Why are you invoking a human god?
The Maker brought forth this world and
I hear a
every
nug.
creature in it. He chose a human woman as his prophet and bride, but he loves all races. I'm Brother Burkle of the Red Cliff Chantry, returned to my ancestors' land to spread the chant of light.
Even in the very bowels of the earth, we hear no end of this chant.
I'm with you, Morgan, a little bit.
Rejoice in, good sister. I'm petitioning to open a chantry in Orzammar.
Why would we want a human chantry in Orzammar?
There is resistance. It's obvious the world wasn't created by the mortal souls who dwelt within it. Yet the dwarves of Orzammar persist in worshipping their own forefathers.
Whose permission do you need to open a chantry?
The Shaperid controls changes in Orzammar's structure and society. I need the Shaper of Memory's permission to open a prayer meeting.
Do you want me to talk to him for you?
Oh, I'd hoped you'd say that. I can see the Maker's hand on your shoulder, guiding you always.
If this chantry could help just one person as much as it helped me, it's worth any trouble.
Please, let me know as soon as you've heard anything.
I see the nug, actually. 1 second, guys. Yeah, my nug senses are tingling too there, Mr. Finland. There's another nug. Okay, according to the wiki, for the gifts... Where is it? Where'd it go? Hello? 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 Gold amulet goes to Morgan.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Well, you're welcome, honey. I'll figure out the rest of the gifts when I get a minute to pause. No, I don't want to venture forth. Where am I going? Okay, so he's a jackass who... What's this? Tavern, hey!
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
It'd be a step stool, not a ladder.
I tried dwarven ale once. I thought it was just something they tricked surfacers into drinking, as a joke.
Well, that's kind of insulting, but thanks, Alistair.
You're not welcome here, exile. I don't care if you're a Grey Warden. I liked your brother. If you need to speak to one of my patrons, do it quickly. But don't expect me to serve you.
Do you serve Balin?
Yes, and he disgusts me as much as ever. But with him, you know what you're getting. I expected more from you.
I hardly doubt she's gonna listen, but Balin killed Trian! I was framed.
That I could believe, but don't think I'll take your word on it. Now what do you want here?
You know what, never mind,
Good.
bitch.
Now stop cluttering up my bar.
It's not much of a bar if you ask me. You.
Afternoon, stranger. You looking for a stool to share a brew?
Who are you?
Name's Naveen. I fight with Prince Balin's expeditionary field unit. Yourself?
Who's your fighting unit? Who's your unit fighting? Good lord, can't speak.
Darkspawn. Not much use in turning our weapons elsewhere while those vermin still live.
You work for Balin?
I go where I'm sent, fight when I'm there, and leave politics where it belongs.
Thanks for the drink, I should
Watch
go.
yourself. Orzammar politics are getting near as dangerous as battle.
Yeah, I noticed, but thanks for the warning.
Told him I don't understand why the provings aren't open to everyone. I mean, it's how the ancestors show their favor. Do they really need our help to decide who's worthy? And then he practically slapped me.
Hello, dude.
Lord Dennick Helmy, honored Desher of the Orzammar Assembly, and terrible disappointment to my esteemed mother, who doesn't like me spending time in taverns. So I'm curious.
She sounds fun.
You've been living on the surface, right? Does it function any worse than Orzammar for having abolished caste?
Clash of opinion for a dwarf in the assembly.
Very good. I guess someone already told you I was good for nothing, drinking my life away at tapsters. Or did they leave off at greatest shame to ever fall upon the assembly? I've always liked that one. You know, most smiths and tavern keeps would make decent deshers if we gave them a chance and a seat in the assembly. Orzammar are so mired in tradition, no one bothers asking if the castes are even necessary.
How does the caste system work anyway?
Badly. Oh, you're serious? Well, it's simple, I guess. The king and elected deshers of the assembly are at the top. Then it's the nobles. Then the warriors and all the craftsmen. At the bottom are servants. The casteless and criminals are below even that. Your caste is determined by that of your same-sex parent. And that's where you stay your whole life, whatever your skill.
So you get to vote on the next king.
Me and 79 other fine, upstanding examples of how someone who's born into every privilege inevitably wants more. They're not fond of my views on equality.
I agree with your views on equality. Who are you voting for, bud?
I doubt either candidate has been outside the Diamond Quarter in his life. But Lord Harrowmont seems a bit more forgiving. Prince Balin's brilliant, I'll give him that, and subtle as sin. But I don't think anything in Orzammar matters more to him than winning.
I should go, and I agree with you, buddy. Thanks for having that conversation.
They're everywhere! I can't take it!
Nervous adventurer.
Get away! You'll change like the rest! Monsters hidden in all my friends!
What are you talking about?
They follow you. Once you are in the story, they possess your friends and follow. See? I found copies. All from the same pen, and older than the ones in song. Dormant my arse. Take them. I want out. I won't disappear chasing a lie. I won't.
Okay. Goodbye, dude. I'm sorry for whatever happened to you. Jesus. I'm just gonna leave. I'll read that later. And then we'll figure out where we're going in a couple minutes. Let me just make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, we're here. Jannar. Okay.
Welcome to Jannar Family Armorers. I must say, you look like our type of people. Looking for a new set of mail. At Jannar's, we have everything from leather to platinum.
You know anything about what's happening with the king?
I stay out of politics. It's not good for a smith to get the attention of those who grant vendors licenses.
Makes sense.
Harrowmont's a fair man. My father did business with him, and he always paid on time. But the Idukans have served us well. If it is the ancestors' wisdom to keep them on the throne, I cannot object.
Are you part of the Smith cast, I guess?
I, for 100 generations. My father made his name by inventing a fall and tacit, which were integrated into the cuirass. But, I'm guessing by your face, you're not a smith yourself.
Nope. Do you have a daughter named Danga? Dang.
Has she been bothering you? Gets a whiff of surface stink, and she's like a cave tick. Won't let go.
Like to help her study with mages.
Do you even know what that means? If Dagna goes to the surface, she forfeits her caste. She'll never be able to marry or work in Orzammar again. Dwarves don't do magic. Dagna knows that. It's just a childhood fantasy that dies hard. Please, if you see her, send her back and let me talk some sense into her.
I see where the dad's coming from, but I also do see where the daughter's coming from with this one. I feel bad for both sides, in all honesty, because this is kind of a fucked up situation to be in.
Don't encourage Dagna further. Tell her you were wrong and that her place is with her family.
Let's see what you've got.
Of course. Keep in mind, we also take items on trade.
Cool. I don't have enough money, but that's fine. Look at that look. Yeah, let's go talk to Dag now. Dagna!
But it takes 2 weeks and 4 days minimum to make the journey to the Circle Tower.
Why do I get the feeling charting routes to the Circle Tower is one of her favorite hobbies?
I'm guessing you haven't left yet.
Why are you so interested in magic anyway?
Here in Orzammar, we're surrounded by stone and tradition and more stone. Nothing ever changes. But to break every natural law by thinking about it, to dream and walk in a realm where everything you think comes true, I can't imagine anything more wonderful.
I'm not leaving Orzammar until this election is resolved.
Well, I've waited 19 years. Another month won't kill me.
I don't know what to tell her. I really want to be just like, go follow your dreams, sweetheart, but the fact that she's basically going to be an outcast from her own people if she leaves here, it's really fucked up. And I mean, take it from me. I'm a dwarf noble that got screwed over. It's not pretty or fun. What is over here?
There are many great tales of lost kings who return to their lands to reign in glory.
I am not lost, nor for that matter, a king. And there's nothing glorious about me.
I agree with that last one.
You are the rightful king of Ferelden.
I am the son of a star-struck maid and an indiscreet man who just happened to be king. Look, I can't be king. Some days I have trouble figuring out which boot goes on which foot.
Complete fools are made leaders of kingdoms all the time. And you're not a complete fool.
What an utter relief.
Take the compliment.
About the boots. Kings don't need to dress themselves. That's what advisors are for, isn't it?
And star-struck maids, apparently.
Okay. Codex. I got another nug. What's the store? Oh, at least the proving. Interesting. Okay, I think I got all the nugs, so let's go give the nugs back to the man. Back this way. Nug regular.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen, but there's more out there. You're the best wrangler I've ever seen, but there's more out there.
Do I have to keep doing this until all the nugs are gone?
I've ever seen, but there's more out there. You're the best wrangler. I trust Vala, my nug wrangling friend. I trust Vala, my nug wrangling friend. I trust.
Did I not get them all? Are there more? What the hell, my man? Okay, well, let's see here. Orzammar. Unlikely Scholar. Mother's Hope. Deep. That's the Deep Roads. That's in the Diamond Quarter. Diamond Quarter. Fuck Balin. Speak to Lords at the Assembly, which is in the Diamond Quarter. Okay, so I have 3 things in the Diamond Quarter and other things for later. I guess I might as well just go to the Diamond Quarter at this point.
Can I get you?
Step stool, not ladder. Okay. What's up here? Nothing, nada, zip zero. Except a council writ. Cool! My curiosity paid off.
So the closer you live to the surface, the higher class you are. Unless you're actually on the surface.
Yeah, basically.
I did not expect to see you again. I am afraid you will find Orzammar much changed.
Yeah, no shit, honey, but thanks for the warning, I guess. Big preach.
Raise your voice in support of Lord Harrowmont, the one true king of Orzammar and our future savior!
Weapons rack. Can always just sell that at a merchant. Orzammar Crier. Okay. Lady Dace.
This has dragged on too long. It's an insult to King Endrin's memory.
Well, I kind of agree with you there.
I hope you'll support Lord Harrowmont.
Well, I'm planning to.
News of the hour. Lord Harrowmont's insinuations against Lord Balin reveal the truth. Could Harrowmont be the true cause of King Endrin's death? Shocking allegations.
Okay.
So, how is it the
Real
dwarves
palace.
have a king? I thought they voted on everything, or something like that.
We do vote, which means we vote on a king. Chamber of the Assembly, and let me out. Shaper it! I think I need to go here too at some point. Chance of the Deep. Let's do this dude's thing first. Let's do the easy crap. I can't do that yet. Can't do that yet. But I can do these after this one. So, let's go do this one first. Shaper it!
Thief! Who would dare take from the memories?
Okay, there's a lot of random things. Shaper,
Warden, I'm outraged.
assistance.
A thief in the Shaper it. What have we been reduced to?
Did you get a good look at him?
I did. He was bald, with the most garish brand across his head. Almost like he took pride in being castless. Imagine. He's probably in the slums somewhere. As if he'd find a buyer for a stolen tome in Dusttown. They couldn't know the value.
You're very insulting on so many levels there, my dude. But okay.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Issue of Steel.
Oh, pardon me. Were you looking for a particular volume? Not that I could really help. I don't know the libraries very well. I'm just doing some research.
What kind of research?
I was looking for something about the Orton Tig. It was lost during the last Blight, and there aren't many records left. They were a noble house once, descended from the Paragon Orton, who composed the grand epic of the Seven Brothers and the Ortonic Symphony. My mother's family believes they were descended from Kalana Orton, who was training in Orzammar when the Tig fell. I'm even named for the house, Orta. Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tig's ruins, somewhere in the deep roads.
Well, I'm going there at some point, so I might as well just say yes. I'm Grey Warden, I'm not afraid of the deep roads.
Grey Warden? Mother always said that if anyone could find the Tig, it was the Wardens. I hear Prince Balin and Lord Harrowmont have both been sending out small teams these days. Yes, if you can find the Tig in any records, that could do it. That could prove I'm a noble. If you could. Maybe now that you're looking. It's almost too much to hope.
Well, I hope I do find something for you, and that it's not some shitty thing that's revealed that you're not actually a noble, and your mom just lied to you to make you feel better about life. I hope that's not it. I'd feel very sad. Scribe. Books back there. Let's check the Shaper first.
When I last walked this hall, Endrin was king and Orzammar was at peace. The memories often speak of the swiftness with which change overtakes us. But it is different to see it firsthand. I apologize, Warden. I should not burden a stranger with such thoughts. I am Zebor, the Shaper of Memories.
How do you know who I am?
The exile's return is written in the memories, as a Grey Warden's visit to renew the ancient alliance.
I would like your permission to open a chantry here.
That is an odd request. Have you grown so fond of the Surfacer's ways in your brief absence?
I've come on behalf of Brother Burkle, a cleric of Redcliffe.
I thought so. This is not the first time he's made this plea. My answer to Brother Burkle hasn't changed. So I ask you the same. On what basis would you have me insult the ancestors and overturn 2,000 years of tradition?
The Chantry's charities could greatly aid Orzammar.
What sort of charities do you mean?
Chance you could provide work for the castless.
I am not certain this is in Orzamar's best interests. Our castes have served us well, but it's possible this service could benefit our people. Very well, he may hold a prayer meeting as he requested, if not build a new temple to his god. At least the words would come from one of our own. Now, is there anything more?
Tell me some of Orzamar's history.
Perhaps the books here can make up for the lack of attention you paid your elders. We were a great empire once, and our land stretched through the deep roads. Kal Shirak was capital then, but we lost too many battles. We lost our golems, and we lost our territory. Now the empire is simply ruined tunnels filled with darkspawn.
How did you lose your golems?
The Paragon Caridon, a smith of unsurpassed genius, invented the golems. For years they were our weapon against the darkspawn. One golem is worth a dozen dwarves in battle, but Caridon's Tig is far into the deep roads. When it fell, we lost his secret to creating golems. There are books about it along these walls if you would read more.
Okay. Where's Kal Shirak?
At the other side of the old empire. During the last blight, the kings of Orzammar knew they couldn't hold everything. They sealed the deep roads, abandoning everyone still trapped in far-flung settlements. It was the only way to survive. Kal Shirak is the only other city to outlast the blight. We only rediscovered them recently, and they still haven't forgiven us.
That's really sad. Basics of Orzammar.
I will settle your mind if I can, Warden.
Difference between an ancestor and a paragon.
All dwarves who die return to the stone as ancestors, to guide their families forever. But only one every few generations rises to paragon. A paragon is a dwarf whose accomplishments change Orzammar so much that the Assembly recognizes they've been born blessed. They are venerated as living ancestors and found a new noble house forever bearing their name.
Cool. Are there any paragons in Orzammar now?
There is one paragon of this generation, a woman named Branka. She was born a smith, but her inventions caught the Assembly's eye. Before she had seen 20 years, she created a smokeless coal. It could burn in a cave without vents and no one would choke from it. It earned her paragon status.
Interesting. Where's Branka now?
She went into the deep roads 2 years ago seeking out secrets of the ancient smiths. She never returned.
How did the caste system come to be?
According to our legends, 7 brothers founded our empire. The youngest, Bloadlik, was the wisest and was chosen king. His children formed the noble caste. The eldest, Giachet, trained his sons to defend their king. They became the warrior caste. Shatkyar founded the artisans. Orzatyar forged our first swords. It was Orzammar who dug the mines that became our city's foundations. The twins Koapar and Noct both founded trading houses, but Noct was wounded in battle. On his recovery, he swore to serve his brother's sons.
What about the casteless?
The casteless descend from criminals and those repudiated by their own families, or who chose to go to the surface and live by human laws. They have no ancestors to guide them and no families to claim them. They should not have been born. Their parents defied their shame and brought cursed children into the world. It's better they die young.
That's a horrible thing to say. And I don't like that you said it. It seems easy for you to dismiss them.
Their births are not recorded in the memories. In Orzammar, they do not exist. Is there something more pleasant you wish to discuss?
Tell me some more Orzammar history.
Perhaps the books here can make up for the lack of attention you paid your elders. We were a great empire once. At our lands, but we lost too many battles. We lost our golems.
Enough history.
I will settle your mind if I can, Warden.
Okay, never mind. I should go.
Your presence here has been recorded in the memories. I wish I knew what significance it has.
Achievement unlocked. Bully. How did I get... Oh, wait. What did I do? Oh, what? Huh? Huh? I didn't think it was being a bully. What? I'm confuzzled. Book. I shall read these later. Book.
All right.
Stop complaining. Liliana. Gloves of Diligence. Search for the True Prophet. Search for the True Prophet. This tattered tome explores the possibility that Andraste was a powerful mage and not the Maker's chosen. It seems this book was saved from a fire at some point. Okay, I need to come back later and take this. So I need to remember this one. Hopefully I do. If I don't, oh well. For now. Wall of Memories, The Shaper's Life, the Codex entry. Yeah, I see nothing else. Let's leave. Well, it's time for me to get into some politics. Save, please. And now... Deep in the House of Learning... Unlikely Scholar... Paramount... We're in Tapster's Tavern. Did I already see him once? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Hold on a second. Shaperette. Assembly, what was more Royal Palace? It's all the way back at the beginning. Well, let's go head over there. And have a much-needed conversation.
Lord Balin is the voice of change and defense. Lord Harrowmont is the voice of stagnation and ruin.
Okay, right here.
News of the hour. 3 more.
This way. Nobles, a butler, a guard. This. I could go over there. I probably will soon.
Lord Harrowmont sends his greetings, exile. He was surprised to see you back here.
I have a treaty obliging Orzammar to aid against a blight.
That may be, and that is a terrible risk for the service. But even if the world would end tomorrow, Lord Harrowmont cannot ignore Balin today. He cannot afford to trust anyone of unproven loyalties.
How can Harrowmont think I'm working for Balin?
Lord Harrowmont always had too much affection for you. But I know you Idukans and your thirst for glory. If you wish to show you have no loyalty to Balin, then work against him in Harrowmont's name. Balin is hosting a proving today, supposedly to honor his father's memory. The Deshers take it very seriously, and unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harrowmont's best fighters into stepping down.
So you'd like me to enter the proving in Harrowmont's name?
It would certainly make your loyalties loud and clear. Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Harrowmont would have no fear of meeting with you then.
I'll enter the proving and see why the others withdrew.
Excellent. The arena is located off the Commons. Talk to the proving master and tell him you're entering Lord Harrowmont's roster. The key fighters we lost were Guidon and Baisel. You can look for them in the fighters' preparation chambers behind the ring. And be sure it's before the fights begin. After the first bout, no one may change the roster. If you need to find me again, I will wait in the Tapster's Tavern off the Commons. There is no better place to hear gossip. Perhaps even word of your victory.
Okay, gee, thanks, dude. So helpful. Noble. Door. Chests.
You must be under great strain with the blight upon the land. I will pray to the stone for you.
Well, thank you for that. Chest. I shall come back. Okay, I gotta go all the way back around. I gotta do this all over again. Good, good, good. Well, let's go kick some ass in the proving. At least it's close.
2 years tomorrow.
I know you!
The holy sodding ancestors. How can you people just ignore that?
Branka didn't go alone, Ogren. She took the whole house, everybody but you. So just get over to Tapster's and drown yourself already. You know as well as I do that's how this always ends.
You think I'm afraid of some cub warrior who's barely off the teat? Ha!
You lift a weapon or attack a single citizen in Orzammar, and you're stripped of your caste and exiled. Even you can't have forgotten that. Get out of here before I call a guardsman.
Well, I'll meet you in Tapster's, buddy. Commons, let's go. Okay, let's look at the map. Gem Merchant, Diamond Quarter, Import, Stall of Heroes, Tapsters. Well, it's on the way over here, so I might as well. That's Dust Town, Proving. Well, let's go around.
So, I've been hearing.
So, I have to go over this way. Talk to him first, and then we'll go to Tapsters.
Andraste teaches that patience is the child of wisdom, but I'm eager to hear if you've seen the Shaper.
He agreed to let you hold prayer
Oh,
meetings.
praise the Maker! You truly walk in the light, friend. I already found a convert among the merchants who offered his shop as a temporary chantry. It's just by the Tapsters. Please, come to our first service.
Okay. I'm busy. I'm gonna go in here. Tapsters. Where is he? There he is. Ogren!
What? Oh, I heard about you. The exiled princess returned in Grey Warden's armor to put the past behind her. People are saying how you've thrown yourself on Harrowmont's wagon train. I figured you'd be the one, you know, who could help me find Branka. But I guess you're just like all the rest.
What the fuck do you mean, just like all the rest, you dickhead? All the rest of whom?
Power-hungry deep lords. The only real concern they have is whose ass gets the throne. You don't have to play dumb, Warden. Their lackeys only come to me when they want something. Well, if you want the secrets of a paragon, do the work and find her.
Is that who Branka is? She's the Paragon?
City's only living paragon, and she's been lost in the deep roads for 2 years. 2 years, and no one's raised a bleeding army to go look for her. What's it matter to you, huh? You trying to find out her secrets? That what Harrowmont sent you here for? I know he's been poking around, trying to find things out about her, what she was looking for. Won't tell me spit, though. He looking to take it for himself? A little lost technology of the ancients to throw Balin right out of the picture?
What are you talking about? What technology?
You are looking for it. Of course, that's all anyone cares about. Well, sod off and sod your mother too. I need a bleeding drink. You keep on your errands. Until your boss really commits to looking, you're getting nothing but smoke out of old Ogren.
Well, you're as much of a dick as I remember you being. Thanks, Ogren. Thank you. Okay, let's leave everybody. Let's go do the proving thing. But before I do that, I'll read some stuff so I don't have 500 things I have to read.
What was that soup you made for supper last night?
Oh, that's a traditional Ferelden lamb and pea stew. Do you like it?
Oh, so it was lamb then. It had a certain texture I don't normally associate with them.
They didn't make lamb and pea stew for you in Lothering?
We ate simply there. Whole grains made into biscuits or bread, and vegetables from the garden, cooked lightly. No heavy stews.
Ah, so the last lamb you had was probably cooked Orlesian style. Food shouldn't be frilly and pretentious like that. Now, here in Ferelden, we do things right. We take our ingredients, throw them in the largest pot we can find, and cook them for as long as possible until everything is a uniform grey colour. As soon as it looks completely bland and unappetizing, that's when I know it's done.
You're having me on.
He's not.
You need to eat in more Ferelden inns.
Oh god, that's funny. Might as well save, just in case. And let's have a look at the Codex, which probably has 500 things. Dragon! Dragonlings, drakes, I've already read that. Dragons and high dragons. I've read dragons. Let's do high dragons. Fully mature adult female dragon is the high dragon, the great monster of legend, the rarest of all dragon kind. These dragons hollow out massive lairs for themselves, for they need the space to house their harem of drakes as well as their eggs and the dragonlings. High dragons are seldom seen. They spend most of their time sleeping and mating, living off the prey their drakes bring back. But once every 100 years or so, the high dragon prepares for clutching by emerging from her lair and taking wing. She will fly far and wide, eating hundreds of animals, most often livestock, over the course of a few weeks, and leaving smoldering devastation in her wake. She then returns to her lair to lay her eggs, and will not appear in the skies again for another century. Damn. Nug! Hip deep in mad nugs. Our screams deafen their keen ears. We will need nug poop. What? We will be nug poop. What the hell? Okay. The nug is an omnivore common to the deep roads, a hairless creature that is almost blind as well as completely docile. It spends most of its time wading in shallow pools as well as mud pits, feeding on small insects, worms, and in a pinch, limestone and simple metals. Indeed, the digestive system of the nug is legendary, able to make a metal out of almost anything a nug finds on the cavern floor. Nugs reproduce rapidly, spreading into any niche within the deep roads they can find, and serve to support a variety of predators such as giant spiders and deep stalkers. So too do dwarves make meals of them. Nugs are, in the poorer slum portions of Orzammar, one of the most common sources of meat available. Some dwarves even domesticate the creatures, claiming to find the creatures' high-pitched squeaks pleasing. Okay. Oh lord. Pride demon. Let me explain what it is to face a pride demon, my friends. You may scoff and say that our talents exist only to face mages, but she will encounter demons often. They will be summoned by a Maleficar and bound to do his bidding, and while at times they will be forced into the possession of a host, they will also face you in their true form, a powerful opponent indeed. Do not underestimate it. Pride is powerful and intelligent. When we have encountered one in its true form, its most common attacks are bolts of fire and ice. Fire they will use to burn an opponent, and the magical flame will combust anything you wear regardless of make. Ice they will use to freeze an opponent in place. Be cautious, for they enjoy employing this against, why did I want to say agents? Against warriors in particular. More than one group of Templars has made the mistake of attempting to overwhelm a pride demon and suffer the consequences, believe me. And if you think that having the aid of other mages will assist you, you are wrong. Pride demons can render themselves immune to magic for short times and are adept at dispelling magic that is cast upon you, as much as we Templars are able to disrupt spells. Think of that for a moment, my friends. Be wary of how prideful you become, lest you find too much in common with such a fiend. Well, that's terrifying. Items. Litany of Andrala. Andrala of whatever dedicated her life to study of blood magic, the academic study rather than the practice. A deep pious mage, she was renowned in her day for having found a counter to every form of mind control, a defense against dreamwalkers, and even counterspells to demonic summons. Her efforts went unappreciated in her native Tevinter, however. After 3 different magisters attempted to have her killed, she fled the country, choosing to take refuge in the land of Blessed Adraste's birth. She spent the remainder of her days within the circle of Ferelden. Litany of Andrala disrupts the casting of mind control spells. Use Litany of Andrala whenever a creature tries to dominate another with magic, and it will interrupt the casting. Once the spell is in effect and a character is under a blood mage's power, it is too late. Okay. Only 2, thank God. Legions of the Dead. Yastone's greeting friend, you will fight ceaselessly in Legion of the Dead. The Legion accepts all. So I was told by one of the Legionnaires himself, a dwarf who waited quietly in the entrance of the Deep Roads for the rest of his units to assemble. They gathered slowly, each equipped with heavy armor and fine weapons, each painted with grim tattoos applied at their funerals the night previous. For that is the nature of the Legion. They are all dead. Any dwarf may join the Legion so long as he is willing to give up everything he has. Funeral rites are somber, a final goodbye is said to family and loved ones. Any material goods are dispersed to heirs, and last words are said. And then it is done. The new Legionnaire marches out into the deep roads, never to return. The Legion fights against the Darkspawn to the last, striking one final blow against the monsters that have claimed so much of their homeland. Many join the Legion, declare the slate. Criminals join to avoid punishment. The dishonored join so that their homes and families need not suffer on their behalf. The bankrupt join so their debts might be forgiven. A very few join for last chance at glory, but the Legion takes them too. This group hopes to reach the fabled fortress of Bonamar. Bonamar. I'm assuming I'm saying that right. Well, just whatever. Once the Legion's home, associated with the greatest of their paragons, Bonamar is a holy place. It's lost the last great blow against the Dwarven kingdoms, and its recapture would be a glorious signal to all of Orzammar. But capture it or no, all of these warriors will die in the deep roads. It is a sobering thought, and I now know why the dwarves say the Legion's charge is the battlefield's most frightening sight. They have nothing left to lose. Well, that's sad. That's very sad. Jesus, I wasn't expecting that much sad. The Paragons. As I studied among the dwarves, I have become aware that their social system was as rigid as the stone that surrounded them. For the lowest servants of the King of Orzammar, each dwarf has a caste, a rigid social standing, which dictates what he may do and how he may do it. What fascinated me then was that the dwarves, stubborn and proud as they may be, have built in a way for even the lowliest dwarf to bypass the caste system and reach prominence. Any dwarf who has made an achievement of significance can be named Paragon, elevating that dwarf above all others. To become a Paragon is to be recognized as essentially a living ancestor. Your words are considered whatever. I cannot speak nor read today, guys, and the dwarves liken you onto a god. Your family, those you choose to ascend with, become the founders of a new line of nobility. Indeed, every existing noble house among the dwarves traces its line back to a founding paragon. It is a rare thing, however. In my visit, I learned that only one paragon has been elected in generations. The smith Bronca, exalted for her discovery of Smuggler's coal. I met the Paragon Bronca only once during my stay, and I consider it an odd occasion indeed. Surrounded by those of her house, this ill-tempered woman was draped in the finest clothing and jewelry, and was obviously revered even above the highest nobles. Perhaps above even the king, yet she seemed to enjoy none of it. The burden of being a living legend is great, it appears. Statues of the Paragons are found throughout Orzammar, though nowhere is so nowhere so prominently than in the Hall of Heroes, through which one passes on entering from the surface. It is a breathtaking sight to behold, great works of stone, all seeming to hold up the ceilings above. It is meant to impress upon visitors to Orzammar of all who has gone before. I think. It is also meant to remind dwarves going to the surface and thus abandoning their brethren forever of all they are leaving behind. Well, geez. Characters. You can wait a second. I need a drink. Circle will go on, and we will learn from this tragedy and be strengthened by it. There is no higher office in Circle Tower in a Circle Tower than that of First Enchanter. The one who holds this title must not only be an able administrator, but also a mentor, leader, and surrogate parent to all mages in the tower. Irving has proven himself to be all of these things with an added dose of cunning. Most apprentices know that little goes on in the tower that Irving doesn't know. The Sooth Templar is anchored by some childish magical prank at the same time that he lauds the pranksters, and everyone walks away satisfied. Although much of the circle was destroyed by Uldred's abominations, Irving survived and planned to rebuild what he can. There's more to Liliana that had even been apparent at Lothering. However, she spent much of her life as a bard in Orlais, a minstrel assassin, and spy employed by the nobles of Valroyo in their elaborate game of intrigue. Liliana takes care to honor the Lothering cloister that took her in, and keeps symbols of Andraste blessing close to her heart. Okay, when the printed word is a window to understanding, a scholar by heart, she feels that what a people commit to the page is sacred by definition. Severin, that's a lot. Showed him Spirit's mercy, Zevran's shown an affinity for the finer things in life, hardly surprising for an Antivan crow, but his appreciation can be more poetic than he lets on. A simple bar of refined silver or gold, uncomplicated by a craftsman's hammer, is elegantly valuable. Legend of Calenhad, Chapter 2, with the allegiance of Arl Mirrodin, Calenhad began his rise to greatness. Some of Mirrodin's allies also pledged allegiance, but most thought him foolhardy. A boy commoner was leading them and become king. Over the years that followed, however, Calenhad would prove himself worthy of Mirrodin's trust. With each victory, he won over more men in his command, and his reputation as a man of honor spread. Eventually, during his campaign against the Lowland Banar, he met his most infamous friend and companion, and vaunted warrior lady Shayna. Calenhad married the famous beautiful daughter of Mirrodin. Mirian, and his firm belief in the ways of the Chantry became the staple of his court. In a time when the Chantry was still new to the lands, and courts following Andraste held the majority of the power in Ferelden, Calenhad began to solidify the nation as one in line with the other nations around it. His piety eventually won over to Calenhad those faithful in Ferelden who had been waiting for such a leader. With Lady Shayna at his side, Calenhad was unstoppable, and by 542 exalted, the war of Ferelden had come down to one final battle against the collected forces of Simon, Tyrant of Denerim, and the most potent nobleman in the land. Calenhad persuaded the Circle of Magi to come to his aid, as well as the Ash Warriors, and in the Battle of White Valley, he famously defeated Tyrant Simon and united the nation. During the battle, Simon nearly killed Calenhad, but Lady Shayna intervened and took the wound for him, slaying Simon. Calenhad was crowned king in Denerim that year, with Mirian his queen, but he spent much of the months that followed nursing Lady Shayna back to health. Calenhad's Ferelden was peaceful for a time, with the Chantry spreading quickly under the king's guidance. Everywhere the king and queen went, they were surrounded by cheering crowds. The common folk celebrated Kelnat as one of their own who had achieved the impossible, and trade opened up with many outside lands for the first time in Ferelden's existence. But as with many such golden ages, it was not to last. Okay. Legion of Steel. Paragon Caridin vanished in the 11th year of the reign of King Valtor, and with Paragon, the entire process for the golem manufacture was lost. Expeditions were sent into the deep earth to track him, but the Darkspawn drove them all back. Finally, in the 2nd year of the reign of Queen Getha, 126 golems, the entire Legion of Steel, was sent to recover the Paragon. None returned. The Shaper of Golems refused to support any further attempts to find Caridin, and the Paragon was officially declared dead. The Shaper never recovered from the loss of an entire legion of golems, and never again allowed an all-golem regiment in the deep roads. In praise of the humble Nug, I once served a human some Nug, and he proclaimed that it was like eating an unholy union of pork and hare. The idea disturbed him so much that he declined to finish his serving, made himself content with some stale bread. Of course, this only goes to show that surfacers, humans or otherwise, have tragically unrefined palates. Nug is surely the most delicious animal I have ever tasted. Only a dead man would not salivate at the thought of a tender morsel of roast Nug melting in his mouth. The Paragon Baron, although his house has fallen, shall always be remembered for discovering the wonders of Nug flesh. Admittedly, it was discovered only out of desperation when he was separated from his legion and lost in the deep roads for a week. But we won't hold that against the good Paragon. Well, Nug pancakes and nuggets. Okay. My own children love these. Are the Nug dishes one encounters most often. Nugs can be prepared in other interesting and elegant ways. The late King Angsgar Idukin adored Nugs seared on a hot metal plate and finished in the oven and dressed in a cream sauce flavored with beef mushrooms. You must be careful when using the mushrooms for the deep roads, because they often grow close to the darkspawn bodies. They say that this is what gives them their unique flavor and intoxicating scent, but it also means that consuming too many of them can result in curious afflictions of the mind. Traditional dwarven folk songs. Nug sits in the mud, Nug wiggles his ears. You catch the Nug, he slips away, Nug gets to live another day. Nug sits in the mud, Nug wiggles his toes. You hook the Nug, he slips away, now the Nug runs off to play. Nug sits in the mud, Nug wiggles his nose. You tickle the Nug, he laughs away. Now the Nug sits on my plate. What? Okay. Extracurricular studies. I have the utmost sympathy for what happened to your charge, which is beyond the circle's ability to anticipate every obscure demise that an apprentice might face, especially involving methods outside the already extensive realm of magical study. We simply don't have the room for additional training facilities, and there are concerns about becoming too inclusive, and I will not elaborate on. Your request is denied. If space is your excuse, I will surrender my quarters. If it isn't about money, I will hire the appropriate people. I will not graduate another student ignorant of weapons that any ditch digger can shove into his ribs. We teach them to append ridiculously glamorous on parade arms, but they don't know simple steel. That is criminal. Okay. And quest related. There's only 3, thank God. Key to the city! Pursuant to Order 5-1A, no dwarf of indiscriminate caste may conduct business in the commons. This was subsequently clarified by the Assembly to mean that the owning and operating of stalls or kiosks is limited to those of identified and approved house names, with traceable ancestor lineage of at least 3 generations. Exceptions include individual purchases of goods or services from established stalls or kiosks, provided the funds are presented at the opening of the transaction at the discretion of the stall or kiosk owner. I'm sure you understand the need to maintain strict quality control over all goods and services that flow throughout Orzammar, especially when we are making a concentrated effort to encourage outside investment. The standards of Dusttown and that of the common brand are simply not sufficient. Your trade permit is hereby denied. It is agreed that no rules of procedure were explicitly broken, but a 5-day filibuster is nonetheless worthy of censure. Division of House Burma's property was deliberated for a full session, and forfeiture of the southern estate deemed necessity. Since the birth of young Cade necessitates his elevation to noble status, and it is unthinkable for a noble's family to live in the slums. It is the responsibility of the father to accommodate the placement of his family. It is not possible to simply generate new space in the Diamond Quarter without compromising Tig structural integrity. Lord Dace's comment that if Lord Gromsmont didn't want a new heir, he shouldn't have slummed for a concubine was indeed inappropriate, but the proper procedure for resolution through proving was followed. Both parties agreed to accept his retraction, and that matter is considered separate and closed. The decision of the Assembly regarding the placement of the Duncott clan stands. Okay. Shaper's life. The blessing of the Shaperate is given only to those who walk with the stone. It is a path that cuts deep, and the road is far from secure, but those who desire to work in memory must first honor it. Document the stone, protect her, and present a new history to the memories. Only then will the blessing of the Shaper be upon you. Bound. The writer follows after every town ever since my lucky break, deciphering the story. I see it now, how they take the locals closest to me, preventing rust or kinship. I thought this a road to glory, but I am dogged at every step by his talons. Gaxkang cursed his name in the day I heard it. You ask, so I'm telling you, don't go. The stories talk of the riches, but never the names, never where they supposedly spent their wealth. There are the same tales as Lad and Denerim felt the same pool, but it's a lie, son. They may paint a trail, but once you're on it, does it lead you to the beast or back to you? Through the parchments with 3 versions of the same incomplete story. Excerpt, and when his kingdom fell, so disappeared the stolen riches of the age, the beast, the unbound, dormant until one of the true spirit claims his throne. So must hunt the hero of his people, the principled who would search for ancient evil. This is how they can make a real difference. Flip them in the corner and shake hands. 3 pages, 3 ages, same story, updated. Same as the Tavern song, but older, signature torn on purpose. But compare and get film Madon, all from him, how? Okay, so Mr. Crazy, that's what he handed us. Good to know. Okay, let's go now. Anything I need to worry about? Proving fan. There's the crash I was waiting for. Let's try it again. 1 second, guys, while we try this again. It's only slander if you can prove that I'm wrong. Are we okay now, game? May I walk forward and not have you...
The proving grounds.
Hate me?
Bloodsport entertainment for the masses, at its best.
I'm glad you're laughing, Alistair. Who am I supposed to be talking to? Proving master... Yada 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 yada. You!
Look, I already told the Proving Master I withdrew. Do you have to keep harassing me?
I've never seen you before in my life, bro.
Nor I you, but it's pretty obvious who you're working for.
Who do you think I'm working for?
So I take it you weren't sent here to find out if I withdrew from the proving. In that case, never mind.
Well, if you tell me what's happening, I can help you.
Look, it's just, when I was younger, I had a thing with this Idukan girl, Revelka. Lesser cousin, nowhere near the throne. Her family wanted her marrying up, so they matched her with a BMO. But we didn't exactly stop seeing each other.
Oh, of course. So you're afraid your affair will be exposed?
She's married to a prominent Desher's heir. We should have stopped a long time ago, but I love her. Do you know what that's like? Now Balin found out, and I can't even help my cousin for fear he'll tell her husband.
What evidence does Balin have?
They have letters. Love letters Revelka wrote me. If they were made public, she'd be disgraced. Her husband would cast her aside, and I would be lucky to be allowed to die in a duel.
Did Balin threaten you himself?
No. One of his fighters, a woman named Miaja, she's the one who threatened to expose me.
Would you fight again if your secret was safe?
There's no way to guarantee that. I appreciate the thought, but they really have me over a shaft here.
I can get those letters back, I guess.
I don't know how to thank you. I know it's my own fault, but I'd have married her if I could. If you can make sure that evidence doesn't get out, I'd be happy to fight in the proving. But you need to find them quickly. Registrations close once the first bout starts.
Okay, well, I need to change my thing again. Well, where do I retrieve those letters? I'm assuming I'll go back again. Okay, here we go. Oh, actually no. That's a surprise in it. So, metal door. I figured they were gonna send me all the way around back to the Diamond Quarter, which would have pissed me off. Is there anything in here? Okay, it doesn't seem like it.
You new in the fights? I don't remember seeing you before.
Are you one of the fighters?
Was. Name's Guidon, and I just tendered my resignation. Somehow I don't think the ancestors will favor me today.
Why did you resign?
It's not so much what happened, as what's going to. I heard from a reliable source, Lord Harriman's already given up the throne. Balin called this whole proving to let his lordship save face when he concedes.
That's ridiculous. Harmon isn't conceding.
Oh? And where did you hear this? That's more reliable than a member of the Assembly.
Dulligan, and I'm rallying honorable fighters for Harmont. Let's try and lie.
I don't think so. Lord Harriman's not talking to anyone these days. I'm sorry. You seem sincere, and I wish you luck. But if you're wrong, you don't have to live in the consequences.
Okay, well, at least I found out why the dude's doing what he's doing. That's at least something. Okay, 2 more things. Over this way.
All right.
Stop whining. Chest. Okay, let's see here. Sensor. Random little hidey hole over here. Don't know who you are, but I can talk to you in a minute.
allow me. I could do that for you.
Can you open this? She can open this. Chest. Take the letters, please. Thank you. Mini-me! Let's go talk to this guy over here.
Guards, remove this intruder.
Okay, have it your way. Bye, bro. Well, at least I found the love letters, so I can help this dude. Okay, over here.
The proving's almost starting. I should leave if you haven't found anything.
I have your letters right here.
Where did you get those? No, I don't want to know. Just thank you. I can't say what it means to know my Revelka is safe.
And you'll fight in the proving?
I will be glad to fight for Heremont in the provings. Thank you again, friend.
Oh, you're welcome, buddy. Glad I could help. Okay, let's save. Proving master.
Dukan, everyone thought you were dead. What are you doing back?
Oh, I'm here to kick some ass, take some names. Like to fight as Lord Haramont's champion.
I guess I should have seen that coming. Bad blood with your brother and all.
Yeah.
Let me just put you into the schedule here. Now, is there a particular name you wish listed?
I'm Missy of the Grey Wardens.
Just call you Grey Warden, since you're no longer of House Idukan. We actually have an opening in the first round. Are you ready to start?
Who will I be fighting?
Looks like Suwern's drawn first bout. He was one of the youngest champions ever. Beat his own father at 12 years old. All for the right to earn his battle status 2 years early. Are you ready to start?
Sure, let's go.
That's what I like to hear. I will warn you, though. This is your last chance to make preparations or meet the competition. Once the fights begin, there are no new additions to the roster. All withdrawals are treated as losses and a sign of the ancestors' disfavor. Do you want to start, or would you like some time? The fighters' quarters are behind the ring.
Let's just start fighting, please.
Ring, then. I'll be right there. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. First up is Suwern of the warrior caste. Many of you remember when Suwern made history as a lad of 12 by defeating his own father in this very ring. Today, he fights as a champion for Prince Balin. Opposing him, in Lord Haramont's name, is a member of the famed Grey Wardens.
In the name of House Idukan and our future King Balin.
For the glory of Lord Haramont.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Okay, this is gonna be interesting. Come on, just keep attacking him.
On your guard, wretch!
Come on. Almost done.
The winner
That's
is
one down.
The Grey Warden! That was an exciting start, Warden. Suwern is rarely trounced, and so thoroughly. Are you ready for your next opponent?
So I have to shout it? Maybe I'll do it. Tear out his spine. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. This round, Haramont's champion takes on the notorious duo, the warrior caste twin terrors, now fighting for Prince Balin, Biaja and Lukjan.
May the stone honor you.
When you fall.
god. For Lord Harrowmount!
First warrior to fall.
That's as loud as I'm gonna go.
Fight!
Why do I have to fight two people when I'm by myself? Okay, okay.
You'll get no mercy from me. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Shit.
It's a massacre and no one's getting out alive.
Come on. There we are. Come on.
Punch that back! Oh, I'm sorry. Am I too quick for you?
Come on. This.
All right, all right. Got it. Sounds better than.
Come on. God damn it. There we are.
Sounds better than later. We fight as one.
Well, she's gone. Bye.
The winner is the Grey Warden.
The ancestors are with me now. They've heard my battle cry.
2-on-1, and you took them both easily. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
Excellent. Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. Harrowmont's champion cleared the stone, but can she hold out against the Paragon's own favorites, the Silent Sisters? We'll find out as the Warden faces Lady Hanashan, who proves her worth to Paragon Ashtith the Grey by cutting out her own tongue. And to our Prince Balin by fighting in his name.
Good luck to you.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
What do you mean is the stream dead? What's wrong? Okay,
All right, all right.
Okay, good. I was a little worried there. Come on.
Got it. I'll get on it.
There we are. And one more.
The winner is the Grey Warden!
Well, I've won again!
Harrowmont will be pleased, Warden. The Silent Sister support was a great boost for Balin. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Sure, let's go.
Excellent! Let us go. This is a glory proving. Fought on.
Okay, let's just keep going. Come on.
Just as Kiatchet fought as King Bloadlik II, defending our empire, so have dwarves always fought alongside a second. Master of all weapons, prisoner of none, Wojek Ivo has never won the same way twice. What will he do today, lords and ladies? And will it win the day for Prince Balin? Grey Warden, choose your second, for you face Wojek Ivo and Valans.
I choose the sorceress, Morgan.
Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight!
Okay, Morgan, I need you to freeze somebody, please. Okay. for the guy. Wait for the guy to get out of stasis or whatever.
Just call me the Reaper.
This and Morgan, you can freeze him. Knock him down.
The winner is the Grey Warden! Wojciech Ivo is one of the best this arena has seen, Warden. Heremont picked wisely. Are you ready for your next opponent?
How many of them are there?
Then, let us go. This is a glory proving.
Okay, yeah,
Only
yeah.
2 warriors remain. Fighting for his royal cousin Balin, Piotr Aydukin has led his team to triumph over every unit so far. Challenging him on behalf of Lord Heremont, the Grey Warden has risen from nothing to stand at the competition summit. Each will lead a full unit of 4 soldiers to see once and for all whom the ancestors favor.
You should not have returned, Exile. You are a disgrace to House Aydukin.
My brother is the disgrace, as my victory will prove.
Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight!
Okay, everybody. You're the one I need to get. Morgan, honey. Stasis, please, sweetie. Or force field, or whatever you want to call it. Just keep him still. Okay, I'll go over here and fight this bucko. Liliana, can you have some fun over here with this dude? Okay, and then this one. Okay, and now this mini-me, pop, pop, pop. This. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Okay, and now mini-me, go after this dude. Drink that. Okay, Morgan. This. This. That, and now I need this. Okay, you. This. Okay, and now this. This. Okay, so he's down. And now everybody just pile onto this dude.
Alright, alright.
The winner is the Grey Warden! Congratulations! You defeated the man Prince Trian himself once called the Horns of my army.
Well, why thank you.
This Grey Warden has earned the championship. Then it is my honor to declare this Grey Warden champion of the Proving, who has shown that the ancestors favor Lord Heremont.
May the assembly heed the ancestors and choose Heremont.
The ancestors speak through you. Congratulations, Warden.
Where am I? I'm in darkness. Okay, let's save. And now the question is, since I did all this... Okay, we have to go back to Tappers. So let's go. Okay, this way. This way, and off to Tappers we go.
So I take it you did not enjoy your Templar training?
That's directed at me, I take it.
Do you see any others about who have failed at their religious instruction?
I didn't fail, I was recruited into the Grey Wardens.
And if you had not been recruited, what would have happened instead?
I would have turned into a drooling lunatic, slaughtered the Grand Cleric, and run through the streets of Denerim in my small clothes, I guess.
Your self-awareness does you credit.
I thought you'd like that.
Okay, guys, you need to make nice for a little bit, please. Okay, there's what's-his-nuts.
Atrosvala, champion. I hear your performance in the Proving was nothing short of amazing.
Yep.
Thank you for convincing his lordship's cousin to rejoin the fight. Baizel's victories convinced several Deshers that House Heremont has the ancestors' favor. There can no longer be any doubt where your sympathies lie. If you're ready, Lord Heremont will see you now.
Excellent. Lead the way.
His lordship is eager to see you again.
Sure he is. I very much doubt that, honestly. Okay, anything in here other than the man himself? Nope.
Your father missed you sorely in his final days.
I'm sure he did.
I'm glad you found a new place among the Grey Wardens.
Oh, I'm very sure that you're very happy about that one. I don't trust you about as far as I can throw you. Same goes for my traitor dickhead of a brother. How'd my father die?
I have a broken heart, in my view. Some say Balin poisoned him, but I never left Endrin's side, and I don't see how. Balin did kill him, but only by what he did to you.
Balin says you're trying to usurp House Iduken's rights.
House Iduken ruled for 9 generations through talent and honor, not by right. It is the Assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Is it true my father wished you to be his heir?
He knew what a poor king Balin would make. He saw it sooner than the rest of us. One of his last requests was that I carry out his wishes as Orzamar's next king. It was the greatest honor of my life.
Well, then all I want is your support against the Blight, then.
For us, the Darkspawn are a constant menace, so a Blight may not elicit the same urgency you are used to. Ultimately, the Assembly decides what troops to send. If they no longer fear civil war, they'll have no reason to hold back. If you want my support to count, I will have to be king. And right now, there is no sure way to get there. Have you heard of a woman named Jarvia and the criminal carter she runs?
No, I haven't.
The Assembly receives pleas every day from the common folk, begging that something be done about her. So far, no one has managed. Jarvia hides her base in Dust Town, the raw edges of the city where no one lives but castless and criminals. If you would help me in this, it would show the Assembly that I, and not Balin, have the ability to defend and rule this city.
Okay, I'll deal with Jarvia, but be ready to help against the Blight.
Do this, and I promise if I take the throne, I will not stop until the Assembly sends your troops. Look for Jarvia in Dust Town. Do whatever it takes to see that justice is served.
Gonna save real quick. Okay guys, I think I'm going to end the stream here. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I had a lot of fun. If you want to see previous streams that I've done, go check out my YouTube channel. Link is in my bio. If you guys want to see when I'm about to stream something, go check out my Twitter. Link is also in my bio. Or check out my schedule here on Twitch. You guys have a good day, night, wherever you are. And I shall see you guys real soon. Bye!